I have an idea for a killer app, but where do I start? At one point or the other, you will have that labeled moment when you suddenly realize that you have an idea that could become the next thing. You probably keep it to yourself for a few days before sharing it with others because it sounds too good to be true. At this point, you can't stop thinking about this idea and how it could be change the lives of many. With every new day, this idea becomes more real to you and you think this could be a killer app. However, an idea is just an idea until you do some things about it. The process of executing an idea and making it become an amazing product is what separates most failed startups from successful founders. If you ever been in this situation and you are wondering where do I start or where do I do next, you have come to the right place. In this video, you will learn how to move from the stage of having a brilliant idea for a killer app to actually building a profitable business around it. Every great app today was once an idea in someone's mind until the idea was transformed into a product that everyone wanted. But you have to understand that an app doesn't just become popular simply because of a great idea. You must be strategic and plan carefully if you ever want your app to make it to the top. Also, it takes a lot of time, money, and resources for an app to become successfully for people to want it. Therefore, the first thing you want to do if you want to have an app for a killer app is to transfer the idea from your mind into reality. That is, you must be able to explain vividly how the idea will work. For example, you can start by explaining what functions you expect the app to do. This will give you your idea a direction and make it easier to achieve. Once you have done this, you can now follow these actionable steps that will be explaining in the next few minutes. 1. Research. One of the most important steps in creating a killer app is researching. Millions of apps already exist and some of them might even perform the same function that you want your app to perform. That's a lot of competition, but you need to know how to position yourself as someone who has something better to offer. Every now and then, we always see a new app that changes everything and that could be your app. The purpose of researching is to find out the performance of apps that are similar to your own. Furthermore, this process will help you identify what people are really looking for that might be missing in the app that already exists. Once you identify what people are looking for that is missing, this becomes your unique entry point. And with this, you can make the killer feature that will make your app perform better than the existing ones. 2. Create a business plan. It is true that you are a creative person, but remember that you are not just building for fun. For your app to be successful, you have to treat it like a business from the start. The next step involves estimating what it will take to start and complete building your app. This includes estimating how long it will take, how much it will cost, and how much it is expected to generate. The first thing here is time. You should be able to predict how long it will take you to develop your app for it to be available for others to use. The next thing is money. Just the same way, you should be able to predict how much time is required for you to develop your app. You should be able to estimate how much it will cost you to develop the app. In addition, your business plan should include your strategy for making money with the app. Here are some strategies you could use to generate revenue from your app. Make it a free app with ads. Create a freemium model with incentives for users to spend money on some features. Make it a pay app. Make it a subscription-based app. These and many more are some of the ways you can generate income from your app. 3. Funding. Building an app costs money, and without the necessary funding, your idea for a killer app will just remain an idea. This is one of the things that discourage most of startups because they do not know where to get the funding needed for their projects. This should not be a source of concern to you if you prepare adequately and think of where you could get money ahead of time. The first source of funding is personal finance. However, this might not be enough, expect you are very wealthy. Another source of funding is friends and family. But just like the first one, there is only so much you could get from this source too. Some other means of funding for your app includes private companies, angel investors, and crowdfunding platforms, among many others. 4. Develop the app. There is a saying that an idea that is developed and put into action is more important than an idea that only exists as an idea. This statement could not be more true. Without putting in the necessary action of transforming the idea into an app, it will remain useless. However, you might not know how to code or have all the required knowledge needed to develop the app. You could either spend more time trying to learn the skills it takes to build the app or just hire someone who knows how to develop the app to help you speed things up. From the business plan, you should be able to tell what skills will be needed to build the app. So look for a team of developers and designers that understand what you want to help you bring your idea to life. 5. Build an MVP. In this case, MVP means minimum viable project. That is, you want to build an app with only the fundamental features that are required for it to work. The reason why you are doing this is to reduce the cost and create an initial model of your app as soon as possible. This will help you to get quick feedback from early users and improve the performance of the app. 6. Launch and promote. Finally, this is the stage that everyone wants to get to. The stage where they can present their app for the whole world to see and use. However, just because you've gone through the other stage doesn't mean that your work is done now. In fact, this is perhaps the point where your success is determined. After launching your app, you must be ready to pay the price and promote it for people to see and use. Successful founders don't just really unlock. They go out there and put in the work needed to make their app generate some buzz. Therefore, you must be ready to promote your app across different platforms as often as possible until you get the desired result. In conclusion, one of the ways to promote your app effectively is to understand who you are selling to. When you know your ideal customer, it becomes easier to find them and make them use your product. Thanks for watching this video. Do you have an idea that you believe will become the next big things? Let us know in the comment below.